What's going on, everybody? It's Mr. X back with another chapter review, and today we have Kurumizawa's Folly, chapter 25. And right off the bat, I just want to say that this series has done an excellent job of bouncing back. And, as you can see, I started reviewing it later, and because at first I didn't know if it was going to bounce back, because I don't know if you guys remember, around chapter 15 to 17 is when the series started like speeding up exponentially, where normally it was a slow burn, and then it randomly took a dive into like the editor getting kidnapped, the assistant from the other series getting kidnapped, and I was just like, what is happening? Like, did this guy, did the creator get word that he's getting canceled? And then maybe everybody was like, wait, you know what? You're back on track, and they allowed this series to extend because these past 3-4 chapters have been amazing. And I know I don't have many panels on this review, as you'll see at the end, but a lot of it was the Nagasaki bombings and like the religion of the church, and I kind of didn't really want to show that, but I just think I'm going to speak on it. I just think that it was I think it's a nice way to show how Micchan has like her worldview is kind of like dead in a sense, and it's sad, and like I I just feel like I don't know. It took me aback of how like we're really like it's almost like he reset the series, if that makes sense. It's like we're restarting again, where in the beginning we're just like painting him as this evil person, and Masa, and like, yeah, he definitely did it, and now we're doing this backstory, and I'm just like, man, like we're seeing how like his dad didn't even really care for him. Like, if you've seen Boy and the Heron, remember how like the dad basically replaced the wife like immediately after she was married, like with her sister who looks exactly like her, which was to symbolize that he never moved past the grief, right? And if you remember in the last chapter, like the dad, the nanny was like, hey, make sure you come back, like your wife died and your son needs you in the house, and he's just like, yeah, whatever, like. And then so like Masa's like always been technically like alone. He's been bullied. I don't know. I feel like this series has done such a good job at rebuilding. And I remember I said in my last review that Sawai, maybe killed the bully, and Masa's covering for him. And I think we got that in this chapter, that like maybe I feel like Masa and Micchan, like, and I think that's why their connection's there, is that like and this is not like on some pity, but like I feel like Masa and Micchan got screwed their whole life. Like at the start of the series, like I don't have the panels because I just feel like I didn't really need to put them in there, like the Nagasaki bombings and the church burning down. Like that's how Micchan was raised. Like she's broken. And then when we get to the chapter, the panel later where she's just like, he's like, what do you want to do? Like, and she's like, man, I'm gonna die. Like I don't have an outlook on life. And that's why I like reading what you do, because it's giving me something, like, and that's why she's so into books. Like, it's like she doesn't have an inner world. Or how about this? She doesn't believe in an outside world, sorry, because it got burned down, like, metaphorically. She, and in her outside world, she's burned. Like, yo, this guy, he's really cooking, man. Like, this shit bring a tear to your eye. So let's just start this review. So we got Sawai, who's pissed. He's like, Kabayama did it to her. That's the bully. Remember in the last chapter, he grabs her, throws her, and beats up Masa. And then he's like, yo, if Masa's like, hey, if Kabayama comes after you, just ignore him, please. They say he's like trying to get into Yakuza now, basically, is what he's been saying. He's been getting more violent. And then he's like, thank you, I should apologize for whatever my mother said. And then Masa's like, no, honestly, I think you should, apologize to your mom. I'll keep the books here. Like, and also that's another thing I want to mention, is that like how like they've subverted our expectations. Like even Masa's getting blamed for Sawai. It's like his whole life he's getting like punished and blamed. And so like I doubt that he killed or did anything like that. But I mean, listen, there was that big reveal where he said the secret to Sawai, and he started crying, like something he did is bad. We don't know what it is, but I'm hoping it's really not that bad. I'm hoping, please. Like, I want to keep this false hope for Sawai. I mean, for Masa right now. So then we go, let me know. I like that he's like, I'm continue exercising until I'm, big and strong when I'm growing up. And we see him, he is all big and strong. And he goes, and what will you be when you grow up? And then basically she's like, he goes, I like, manga. And then, he says that, the fact that you love my manga, like he says in his head, like our hearts are beating together. And I love that their love is like blooming there. And then ultimately we get, hey, you want to be a manga creator? This is Sawai walking home, and we see Kabayama, and he's looking like he wants some trouble. So again, like my theory is that Sawai is actually kills Kabayama. Masa covers for him because he's been putting his name on everything. So what's like this, like he's already stealing the fame from Sawai. So what's him doing, stealing something else? Um, I don't know. I just really am taken aback because I'm thinking still about the Micchan, and like we know Micchan currently dies in the latest chat in the before the time skip or the flashback, and it's just really sad to me. Like I'm like, wow, that's such a crazy, like, to go back to what I said. Like Micchan's outside world is burned, right? It's been burned down. She's burned. She physically like doesn't want the outside world. So she resonates with books on her inner world so much. This life that she fantasizes about. So Masa like helps bring that. So I helps bring that. And Masa just wants to protect that as well. I feel like he doesn't have an outside world. He's been getting bullied. So I feel like this series is just it's really well written. I don't know. I don't know where it's gonna go. Like I don't know how many chapters this could really be. But right now I just really want to soak it in, really enjoy it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys have any other series you want me to read, let me know. I just got recommended Haunted Peak. I'm also reading a bunch of other series, so just let me know what you guys want as a reviews. Let me know. Make sure you guys watch the other reviews. If you have, even if you don't know the series, you should watch the other reviews just because Full Night's a great one. That's maybe one of the best series out right now. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is Amster X out. I'll catch you guys in the next one.